Welcome back to Rikki P Traveling Adventures. Today we are going to discover my top tips for protecting your most priceless investment as a travel vlogger, your digital footage. I will share professional advice from my 35 years of experience as an IT systems administrator and show you step by step how I ensure my digital footage is fully protected against loss or damage. Let's get started.
You may have your files on your phone. You may have your files on your drone. You may have files in your camera, your GoPro, whatever it might be. But you've got to get those files from one place to another. This is a multi-card reader. On the front there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of memory cards that it will accept. And it's all one unit, plug and play. You don't have to load drivers. You don't have to do anything. You just connect it with our video transfer cable to your PC, and you can begin to plug in your different types of media cards and get those files, get access to those files so that you can move them into our target folders, wherever we want them to go, so we can start working with them.
The secret to success in protecting your valuable footage is 2 steps. First, you need a portable storage device that is compact and that doesn't require any special USB cables that can easily become lost. Secondly, you must develop a regular workflow that includes performing the transfer of files immediately to your backup device. It is critical that you get in a regular habit of doing this promptly on the same day you are filming as soon as you get back to your hotel or home. Let's take a close look at what I recommend.
So, portable media storage is a piece of equipment and some technology that is critical for vloggers. We need to carry a suitable size of portable mobile storage so that we can back up our files, our media devices, our camera data, footage, pictures, everything that we do, as you've learned, is vitally important to back it up immediately. And the way we do that is transfer those files to a removable storage device. Now, here's a Western Digital passport. You guys may have seen these. You can get them on Amazon. They're a couple $100 for a 500 gig drive this size. Really nice unit. I've had mine for years and years and years, over 10 years, and it's never given me a problem. A couple things about this though, and it's not just the passports, it's other proprietary manufactured drives of this kind. This particular unit has a special USB connector. If you lose that cord in the field someplace, you're in big trouble because you cannot just plug in a data transfer cable to these. Secondly, you cannot open these and repair or maybe upgrade to a larger drive. They are not intended for that. It is what it is. This is a 500 gig drive and that's all it's ever going to be. Reason number 1 and 2 for building your own that I talked about a few moments ago. So what about building our own? What do we need and how hard is it to do? Well, it is incredibly simple. The first thing that you'll want to do is go on Amazon or Newegg or wherever you prefer to shop and look for a 2.5-inch mechanical drive. I recommend 500 gigs as a minimum. These are available in very large sizes, even up into the terabytes. But for the purpose that we're using them for, as temporary storage, this is not long-term, it's temporary in the field, 500 gigabytes is really plenty. That's a lot of data storage. So 2.5-inch mechanical hard drive, so what you're after. I recommend you consider using a name brand. This particular device is a Western Digital Black 2.5-inch 500 gig drive. These drives, right out of the box, have a 5-year warranty. Very high quality, and Western Digital is a trusted name in IT components of this kind. Simple. Here's this is an example of a toolless hard drive enclosure. It's got a little button right here on the end. You simply toggle that down, snap it apart, and that's what you have. Putting these together is as simple as mounting the drive in the correct orientation, push it in, install it, snap the cover back on, you're done. Here's another one that I like. This is the one I'm currently using. Also, I got this from Amazon. And this one is even simpler to use. This just has a slide open door. Same thing, insert the drive correctly into the header here. Slide the door shut, and you're done. And again, these all use standard USB-C connectors, so no problem with cables. Lastly, you may want to consider getting a case for your drive to protect it. This is one that I have. It's just a simple zip open case. You just put your drive inside, right in the pouch, like so. There's room to carry the cord, the data cable that you'll want. And it protects it from shock and water, and nice to have. And
I'm now going to show you how easy it is to build your own portable storage drive. The benefits of building your own are numerous and add another layer of confidence in your backup system because it's built with high-quality components that do not suffer from the same downfalls that commercially built units can have.
Been talking, we have a case, and we have a 2.5-inch physical hard drive. So the first thing we want to do is open our case, take the cover off, and I want to point out that the hard drive header here, you'll notice very carefully, there's a small port here and there's a larger port on this side. Very important you identify that in your case so that you know how to insert the hard drive. Here is the hard drive, and you will notice it has a small header here and it has a large header here. We have to make sure that the large header is correctly oriented with the large header in the case. So the process for doing this is very simple. All we do, we get our drive oriented properly. Normally the label will be on top. So the label would normally be up. The large size of the header is on the right-hand side. And I've also verified that that's the same configuration that my case has. So to install it, you just want to kind of angle it in like so. Start on an angle. Gently come up to the header, and you'll feel it engage. Then just with your thumb, give it a gentle push in. You'll feel it snap into place. Push the drive down so it's firmly in the case. Next, you just simply slide the cover back on and snap it shut. And that's it. We're done. So go ahead at this time, have your data cable ready, and plug in your new drive case. Simple as that. And you will notice that when you plug it in, there should be a light on your device to let you know that it's connected to the computer. All right, that takes care of that.
After completing the new drive build, you will need to format it and then encrypt it for maximum security in case of loss or theft. Next, we dive into archiving your valuable footage. This digital storage technique is intended for long-term storage of very large amounts of important data files. This is the last critical defense point in protecting our highly valuable footage from loss or damage. Let me take you deeper into this highly important aspect of data protection that I use.
Long-term storage is a archiving system that you'll want to put together to store your files and media and everything that you've ever done with your video productions off your computer that you're normally working with. In other words, back up your devices and use a good quality desktop solution. This is one that I use, and again, it's something you can do yourself. This is a hard drive case that fits the large 3.5-inch physical hard drives that we were talking about earlier in the video. Now, for long-term storage, I highly recommend that you use a hard drive that is built for longevity. This particular unit is a Western Digital Red drive, and it is a NAS hard drive. You'll see that right here. NAS means network attached storage. These drives are built for commercial use. They have extended lifetime expectancies, 5-year warranty, of course, and this particular drive is a 4 terabyte drive. Today, we're going to actually install it and upgrade my current hard drive that is in this enclosure now. So I'm going to walk you through that and let you see how easy it is. So first, we simply slide the old drive out from the enclosure. And this is what was in here currently. It's a 500 gig drive. We want to upgrade this to 4 terabytes. So doing that is very, very simple. The only tool that you'll need is a Phillips screwdriver. And we're going to remove the 4 screws that hold this drive in. Very carefully, of course. All right. Once we have our 4 screws out, we're going to carefully lift the device, and we are going to pull this drive out. And same as before, these drives have a large port and a small port, exactly the same as the 2.5-inch drive that we worked with earlier. All right, so we're going to set that aside. We're going to check our porting on the new one. Make sure it matches the ports here in the new enclosure tray. We're going to carefully insert it at an angle like I showed you before. Get her into place, slide the drive forward, and that's it. Now we're ready to replace our screws to complete the assembly. These larger hard drives do require an external power supply. They operate on 12 volts DC versus 5 volts that the small 2.5-inch drives use. All right, we are done. We're upgraded now to a 4 terabyte size drive. So now we simply slide it back in the enclosure. Like so. And we install the 2 screws that hold the drive in the enclosure. And that is it. That's how you can easily build your own terabyte desktop long-term archiving solution.
The final step to complete your archiving solution as before is to format the drive and encrypt it for maximum security and protection.
Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that I was able to teach you some new skills, show you how to do some very important task work with respect to protecting your files. And as always, I can't tell you how much it means to me to have folks subscribe and follow along as we bring out new videos. I intend to do a lot more tutorials, things that I know will help people. And if anything in this video was something that you want to have, like maybe the mobile storage or the desktop storage, but you just feel like it's outside of your wheelhouse to actually build one yourself, reach out to me. Send me an email. I do IT consulting on the side, and I'd be very happy to reach out to you. We'll exchange our contact information, and I'll set up a Zoom meeting. We'll talk over exactly what your needs are, and I can build it for you and ship it to you. Or if you're building your own and you find that you have some questions, or maybe you just want a little guidance, reach out to me. I will respond to you, and I'll be most happy to help you out any way I can.
Thank you for watching today. Please subscribe so you can be updated when I release new travel vlogging